Okay.
All right.
Welcome in, Mike. How are you? Dun, dun, dun. Welcome in. We're doing well, Mike. Hope you are too. Oh, you said you're doing well. Awesome. Any? What's the verbiage I'm looking for? Any guess for the question? I'm just sharing. Copy. Hi, DJ Crypto. Likewise, Mike. Likewise. Hi, Logan. How are you? Okay, wait. Which of the following port is commonly used to remote desktop connections? All right. C. Okay. Hot Nunya says A. Okay. Happy and Puff. How are ya? All right. What's the answer? Oh, I'm sorry. Welcome in. Today is A plus. Comptia A plus. Oh, okay. All right. We have C and A. All right. We're ready for you when you are.
Okay.
Looks like a boy returned that jacket to the Logan. It could be any if you change it. LOL. Okay. What's the answer? Oh. Okay. We're reading for you, by the way.
Okay, so the answer would be C.
Which is the welcome in. Which is the 3389.
3389, which
Okay.
is remote desktop protocol.
All right. You gonna explain? Because we had a couple. Hi, William.
So we have RDP is always 3389.
Okay. Where does it say RDP in the question?
Remote desktop
That's what RDP
protocol.
is?
Yeah, remote desktop.
Oh, I was 3
Yeah.
years older. I never knew.
Yeah.
Anyway,
So I mean the other options we have
somebody said A.
A.
Hi, Jeff. How
A
are you?
is NetBIOS name services. So it's similar to DNS, but for Windows, right?
Okay.
BIOS, NetBIOS name services. So that is not used for remote desktop.
Okay.
445 is SMB, right? Which is for file sharing. So that wouldn't be remote desktop,
Okay.
right? And then the 4443 is usually an alternative port for HTTP,
Not RDP.
not RDP.
Okay. Jeff Avocado thought that it was RDP. So okay. So 443 is what?
It's an alternative port for HTTP. Yes.
Got
But
it.
that is not for remote desktop.
Okay.
Let me.
Welcome in.
me-
Okay. It's 4443 HTTPS.
HTTPS.
Okay.
It's an alternative port.
Okay.
443 is HTTPS.
Okay.
But adding extra 4 is just an alternative port to use.
Okay. When you say alternative port, what exactly does that mean?
So it's not really a standard port, right? But most administrators use that as an alternative to 443.
Got it. Yes, the answer was C. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room in Sakurai, aka the IT Study Room. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. Hi, Will. Or if you're already in IT already and plan on taking a certification, although Comptia A plus, I've learned many times that it's not for experienced people. So if you're beginner friendly, welcome, Carlito. So if you're not following, follow. He did. Daryl said you got a fresh haircut. Oh, he's blushing. Yes, so if you're not following, follow. Today is Monday, so Mondays are A plus, Comptia A plus. So if you are planning on taking the certification, do answer the questions, see how well you're answering, gauge yourself. If you're answering with ease, you know you're ready for certification. If you're struggling a little bit, you know that little polishing is needed, okay? The people in the chat range for people like me, people that are still learning, to people that are experienced, right? Really experienced in the chat. So we have 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35 years experience in the chat. So there's really no such thing as a dumb questions. Do ask your questions. They will answer, or Raymond will answer for you. If not, I'll ask the dumb questions for you, right? Welcome in. Yes, the answer was C. Daryl says the you're looking fresh.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, yeah, that's one. He's trying not to blush.
All right, so let me take a few.
What are you trying to do?
Take a few moments and then explain port numbers, right? I know some people know what port numbers are.
RJ Handsome, TCP port 3389. Okay. Are you Diego? Okay, we do Security Plus on Thursdays. It's very. What's the word I'm looking for? All the security enthusiasts shows up. So do stop by Thursday if you are planning on taking it, right? But no, stay for today too. Not to say you should leave, but you know. What are we doing? Oh, you said you're about to show us the port. Okay.
I'm trying to find a better image.
All right, I'm stalling so he can find a better image. What time? Oh, 9 p.m. Eastern time. So we go 9 p.m. Eastern time for all of every day. Honestly, every day from Monday to Friday. So Monday, hi Ken. So Monday is Comptia A plus, Tuesday is Network plus, Monday is Comptia A plus, Tuesday is Network plus, Wednesday is Linux plus, Thursday is Security plus, Friday is Cloud plus, Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday is AZ 900 for Azure. What exactly are you looking for? I think I can find you. You want me to log in?
No, I'm okay.
Okay. I'm not trying to rush you.
Yes, you are.
I'm not. I'm doing the
okay, this is a
reading.
good one. I like this one.
Okay. Welcome in. He's looking for something to do a show and tell. So welcome in.
Okay.
The answer was C. Yes, he's trying to do a show and tell and explain something.
Alright, so let me bring this here. Capture. This is encrypted.
I haven't seen him win in a long time.
Email, I think it should be this one here. So I'm gonna bring this, close this here a little, and do the same thing here.
You want to block our faces so they can see the question when they come in?
Okay, I think I should do that.
Yeah.
Let me bring this down.
Alright.
Okay. Alright, and then
the answer was C, Vic and Ukram. Dun, 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 dun. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk with Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you are already in IT and you're planning on taking a certification. Oh, it's cool. It says we're obstructed, but it's fine. Okay, go ahead.
All right, so let's talk about. So the question is saying which of the following ports is commonly used for remote desktop connection, right? So yeah, especially.
Oh, user 11. No, we don't do pen tests. I don't know if he's going to do that. Probably. I don't want to lie to you. I don't know when he's going to do it. But if you have any questions about the exam, you could DM him since he has the certification on it already. Okay. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, just looking at this and then comparing to this. Binary.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah. So the question is talking about port numbers, right? It says which of the following port is commonly used for remote desktop connection, right? So if you're experienced, you know what port numbers are, right? However, if you're a beginner, it might be a little confusing, right? So let's take a quick minute and then go over what a port number is, right? Do you know what port number is?
No. Am I supposed
No.
to know what the port number is? Capture though. I don't
Capture?
know. Hi, Hamad.
What happened?
No, capture so we can highlight this.
Oh, okay. I mean, it has to be before and after, but
Okay,
anyways,
alright, go ahead.
I can't do that now.
Uh-huh.
All right, so let's take so on my screen we see an apartment, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's take that apartment that we see here will represent a computer,
Okay.
right? So this whole apartment represents a computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
However, there are individual apartment. So there's apartment building,
Mhm,
right?
the
There's
complex.
individual apartment inside this complex,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So similar to computers, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we have a computer. However, the computer has individual port or apartment that is inside that computer, right?
Okay.
So similar to a house, let me move this here. Similar to a house,
Mhm.
right? With a house, we have individual rooms,
Okay.
right? And most of the time, those individual rooms are for specific use cases,
Okay.
right? You wouldn't sleep in the bathroom, right?
No.
You it depends, right? you wouldn't take shower in the bedroom,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So that is how port numbers are.
Okay.
Port numbers perform specific services,
Mm-hmm.
right? So port number, let's say room number 3389,
Mm-hmm.
will be specifically for remote desktop,
Okay.
right? Room 22
Uh-huh.
or port number 22 is for SSH,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Room number 23,
Uh-huh.
right? Which let's say would be another room,
Uh-huh.
right? That would be for telnet,
Okay.
right? So all these port numbers are specific to
The house.
the house or the computer,
Okay.
right? So depending on your use case, you might decide, you know what, I don't think I need kitchen,
Okay.
right? So you're going to just close off
The kitchen.
the kitchen,
Okay.
right? I don't need a bathroom, so you're going to close off the bathroom, right?
Okay.
So now if someone comes in, so let's say you've closed your the bathroom, right?
Mhm.
You've closed the bathroom door.
Mhm.
No one is using it because you don't need it, right?
Alright.
And someone comes in and tells her, hey, I want to use the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
They can't use the bathroom because
Okay.
it's closed.
Why can't you open it?
You can.
I must have don't close the bathroom. Why can't
Right?
you open it though?
You can,
Okay.
right? But you don't want to open it, right?
Okay.
Or if you in an institution, let's say colleges, right?
Mhm.
Some of the rooms are not accessible to the student,
Okay.
right?
True. Uh-huh.
So now you can't just go and open the network closet or telecom closet or go to the janitor room,
Closet,
right? Or
uh-huh.
closet, right? So yeah, so that's the whole point of port numbers, right? So if you feel like your computer
Mhm.
needs to open a services for 22,
Mhm.
right, which is Telnet, or port 80, which is HTTP, right?
Mhm.
What you're going to do is you're going to open up that specific door so
Okay.
that any request that comes in would have that service,
Okay.
right? So Amazon.com, right? The service that they have,
Mhm.
it provides web services,
Okay.
right? Secured one. So they have to open port 443,
Okay.
right? So they open port 443, right? So depending on
Mhm.
the services that you want the computer to provide,
Mhm.
you might open or close some of
The doors.
the doors,
Okay.
right?
All right. All right. Kenny says, hi, Kenny. Kenny says, I believe 3889 is used for RDP beat choice. Is that it?
3389.
Is used for RDP
Yeah,
beat choice.
remote desktop protocol,
Okay.
best choice. Yeah,
And, okay.
that is it, right? So yeah, that's the whole point of port numbers,
Yeah. Okay.
right? If you are providing a service,
Mhm.
you are, and a simple example is also a mall,
Mm-hmm.
right? Some of the mall will have a coffee shop,
Mm-hmm.
right? So they provide coffee services.
Okay.
Some of them might have hotel inside it, right?
Mhm.
So they provide hotel services, right?
Okay.
So if you don't need to provide those services,
Mhm.
make sure you close
The door.
those ports.
Oh,
right.
close the ports, but it's still available in the place.
It's still available.
But it's just not being used.
Exactly.
Okay.
Same thing as port number.
Okay.
All port numbers are available on a computer,
Okay.
right? So if you open it, then you're allowing that service to come in,
Okay.
right? So on my laptop right now, right? If I open port 80, right, and you on your computer you send a request to my IP address using :80, my computer would respond.
Okay.
Right, but my computer is not a web server, so I don't need to open those ports.
Okay.
Right.
Think of coffee shop as IP and watch. Okay.
Come again. IP.
Junk says think of coffee shop as the IP and a watch. And then Paulo says I set up RD last week.
Remote desktop. Okay. Right. So
I still have a lot of questions, but it's fine.
No, go ahead.
No, my question is okay. So hi, Kweku. So my question is the answer was C. I forgot my question. Forget it. I forgot my question.
Okay, no problem.
When I remember, I'll come back.
Right. So that is it. So the computer itself, right, can be a house, right? And then now the individual ports are services that specific house provides.
Okay.
Right. So if you don't need the service, close it. Right.
Okay.
And one.
How does one open it? Is that in-depth question?
No. We're about to find out in the future. I'm going to demo that on
okay.
on my Windows VM, right?
Okay.
There you go. An open port, it's an open port if vulnerable. But yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay.
So it's like there's a concept.
You know he has to flex on you, Ahmad.
On I forgot my train of thought. So there's a concept. This is security specific, right? There's a concept called
Hi, NDD.
attack surface reduction, right? So basically, it's ways that attackers can enter your system. Right?
Okay.
Attack surface reduction, right? Basically reducing that surface, right?
Okay.
So now, if you have a house, right, and then you don't need a bathroom, right? Just close it. I mean, it's just it's just a vague.
All right, fine.
It's just a vague.
So, question. So, when
yes.
you close it, is it a permanent close or is it a partial close?
It is a permanent close. You can still open it anytime.
Oh, so it's not permanent. It's temporary.
I mean, it depends how you view it.
Okay.
But
all right.
when you close it, it's closed. But you can still open it.
Open. Okay.
Right. So yeah.
Jeff Avocado says SBM port helped in spreading WannaCry.
Yeah. Yeah, that is for file sharing.
I don't know what is WannaCry.
It's a virus.
Oh, okay.
Right.
All right.
So yeah, so that is it, right? So reducing attack surface, right? So now, if you have a bathroom and you don't need a bathroom, just close it, right?
Okay.
Because what it's going to do is it's going to allow someone from the outside to jump into your house or your apartment through the window of the bathroom.
Okay.
Right? So that's the whole point, right? So if you are not using a port on your computer, just shut it down, right? To reduce the attack surface or reduce the point of entry that an attacker can enter your system.
Okay, Hamas said, Skylar, the answer was C. Hamas says you have to go to the bathroom so you can open it, not close forever in a house.
Yeah, in the house that makes sense, right? However, on a computer system, right? Some of these these ports are vulnerable, right? So you have to close it. It's a must.
Okay.
Right, so you don't need to open it. But yeah, sometimes you might need port 443, right? But right now you don't need it.
Okay.
Right, but eventually you might need to set up your system for secure web services.
Okay. Hi, I see walk. So me said it's like turning telnet off is reducing the POI.
Point of entry. Yep.
Okay.
Right. So it's attack surface reduction. Right. So if you're into security.
Oh yay! Congratulations, I see walk. Sorry, I see walk pass. Congratulations. Awesome. What's next? Okay, sorry. Continue.
Yeah. So if you are, I was about to say if you are studying for security or if you are learning security.
I'll see. It was the perfect time.
You would hear attack surface reduction most of the time. Right.
Okay.
So yeah, so to basically reducing the point of entry, right? So if you are not using the bathroom, close it, right? If you are not using the extra bedroom, close it, right?
Okay. Hamasa, you can have custom ports for applications, so just to talk to other applications. Oh.
Custom ports.
You can have custom ports for applications so to just talk to other application.
Yeah, if you can clarify that a little.
Okay, and Void said some ports are vulnerable. Some ports themselves aren't vulnerable. The services on those ports are Void. They didn't let you finish the
typing, right?
yeah.
All right. So,
The answer was C.
all right. So let me share this screen here as well, right? And let me. So your question was saying that how do I?
How does one open ports?
Exactly, right? So let me
I don't
share
know
my
if
screen.
I read Hamad's thing right, but I think.
Yeah.
Welcome in, welcome in. This is Tech Talk Woman Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and plan on taking certification, every day of the week is a different certification. We start off Mondays with Comptia A Plus, Tuesdays Network Plus, Wednesdays Linux Plus, Thursdays Security Plus, Friday is Cloud Plus, Saturdays AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sundays AZ 900. Okay, were you gonna say something?
No.
If you're not following, follow.
Not this one.
Okay, I'm saying that ports themselves aren't vulnerable. Oh, okay. Void is saying the ports themselves aren't vulnerable.
It's the services that runs on those ports
that are vulnerable.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, it. Either ways, it still boils down to the port
The port.
itself.
Okay.
Right.
When is the next live? Next live is tomorrow, 9 p.m. It's going to be Network Plus. Network Plus. Adam says it needs to be AWS Monday to Friday.
Someone also said.
Adam.
Yeah.
Imagine.
Okay, so this is good. Let me bring this as well. Give me a minute. So we're going to see how to open port on Windows machines.
And also, what's the importance of opening ports?
For services. So
we did say that, right?
Yeah, if you have if you example, if your server, if your server is for provides web services, right? You have to open that port in order for customers to come in, right? Similar to mall, right? If you are if you have a coffee shop in the mall, you have to open it for people customers those that want coffee to
know that it's open. Okay.
Yeah.
Voice says it does not boil down to the ports themselves. You can run a vulnerable service on port 111 or 222.
You're right.
It doesn't matter the port is run or not.
Correct. You're right.
Okay, Void.
Yeah, but those are standard ports, but you can direct the services anyway. You're right.
Thanks for the clarification. Welcome in. He's sharing some of the screen.
Okay.
But this is Tech Talk Woman Sakura. Every day of the week is every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT, do follow. Tomorrow's going to be Network Plus, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay.
All right. It's visible, right? Is it okay?
Oh yeah, it is visible. Can you see it? Yeah, they can see it. It's a little small, but.
Okay. So let me. I have a few virtual machines here. Let me log into.
Yeah, the answer was C on the real deal.
Yeah, let me log into my Windows 10, right?
What are you doing?
So I'm going to show how to open port.
Okay.
Right? So, okay. And let me move this up.
You want to capture?
Yes. I should have captured the other one too, but did not. But anyways. Right.
I'm telling you, Kweku, he's going to explain all into detail, but your experience. Kweku said we're not going to get to the question. He's planning on staying here all day. He would have gave me the warning. How I said, when I asked you, what are you doing? AKA, you're flexing.
Okay.
Welcome, Tom. Yes, it's C.
But either way, let me try to. Okay.
Welcome in. Apparently, we're getting a demo on how to open a port.
So now I'm going to type firewall, right? Firewall. Right here, and then let's go to. Let's just use this right here.
Okay, Hama. Thanks for joining. See you tomorrow, if you have time.
Okay, let me click on advanced.
Network Plus.
Advanced settings here. Alright, so now you see that we have the inbound rules and then outbound rules. Okay. Right? So now you can set up, let me click on inbound, right? You can set up a rule that allow a specific port to come inside your computer,
Okay.
right? You can also set up a rule that will allow port to a specific port or packet out of your computer, right?
Okay.
So that is it. So let's click on inbound, right? And let me click on new rules right here.
Quickly says, is this group policies?
No, this is firewall, host-based firewall. So this is specifically to the machine itself, right? So we have host-based firewall, which is specifically to the computer itself, and we also have network-based firewall, which means firewall that protect all the system on the network, right? So although I'm going to open up a port here on my Windows machine, which is host-based, however, so meaning internally on my network, I'm able to connect to this machine using this specific port, right?
Okay.
However, if someone is from outside coming in, they wouldn't be able to get to this port on my computer.
Okay.
Because the network-based firewall is not allowing the same port.
Okay.
So if you want access to a specific port or service on a specific machine, you first of all have to make sure that the service is open on that specific machine, and then that same port is also available or open on the host-based firewall.
Okay.
Right? So let's...
All right, so Quadlin says the answer was C, but he said 3389 if you want to get hacked, and then he said friends don't do RDP. Okay.
All right, so now I'm going to click on port, right?
Okay.
Click on port. I'm now trying to open or close a port, whichever, right?
Okay.
So I'm going to click next, and then now it's asking me TCP UDP. I'm going to leave it as TCP, and it says specific port.
Okay.
Right? So now this is where you're going to type the word 3389.
It didn't show.
3389.
Okay.
Right? So now I'm creating an inbound rule for 3389, which is remote desktop.
Okay.
Right? So click next. And now I have option
Catalyst, I think, does everybody else hear us? The Catalyst said he couldn't hear us.
Oh, hello,
Ken says, do you have a private network? So you are now on private network, right? Is this a private network?
This is actually a virtual machine on one of my...
Thanks, Avocado.
My servers.
Jeff. Okay. Jeff says, I remember creating a batch file that automatically opens support for RC3. Really?
Right. So yeah, so now we have the option to allow the connection or block it. So basically opening the connection and or
block the connection.
Closing the connection.
Okay, wait, right? But why does it say closing rather than block?
Come again?
Why is it saying block rather than closing? Does it matter?
That is the keyword for when you are disabling or
enabling or disabling. Okay, got it.
I just used the word close vaguely, but it's interchangeable. It can be used interchangeably.
It's two different verbiages though.
You're right.
Okay.
You're right.
But but I think you should say, if it's block, I think you should say block so it doesn't cause
confusion. Sometimes we use close ports.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Continue.
So now you can decide to allow, which means open the bathroom door or close the block or whatever, right? So I'm going to click allow, click on next. Oh, go back. Okay, and click on next, and then I can just give it a name.
Wait, but when you just skipped this, it's not important?
Not really. So now you have a few options. So this port that you are opening, right? Where exactly, which network do you want to be part of, right?
Okay.
Public, meaning if you connect to Starbucks, do you still want port 3289 open?
Okay.
I don't want that, so I'm going to uncheck that.
Okay.
Right? Private, which means internal network, right? I will leave that as on, right?
Okay.
And then domain, right? It says it applies when a computer is connected to its corporate domain.
Okay.
Right? So now it gives you flexibility of which network would this specific port be open on.
Okay.
Right? So that is it. So click next, and then now I can name it as well. I don't know, race RDP,
Okay.
right? And that is it. So this is how you open one
A port.
port,
Okay.
right? And this is how you also close it or block it,
Oh,
right,
okay.
from the previous
You're not
screen.
gonna say finished?
No, I'm not gonna. I don't need to click
Okay.
finish,
Got it.
right?
All right.
So,
So.
I'm gonna cancel this.
All right. But when you finish, let me know so I can ask my question.
All right. So I think I'm done for now.
Okay. All right. So my question now is: so now each port obviously has. You could take the thing off if you
Okay.
want. So each port has has its own rules, or has the set of stuff it does.
So by default,
Uh-huh.
right, there's something called well-known port.
Okay.
So there are ports that when you mention it,
Mhm.
a
Everybody
number,
knows?
everybody knows
I've
it's
seen that
used
they-
specifically for this, right?
Okay.
However, you can change it.
Oh.
You can
okay.
change, and that's what
Hamad was saying.
Is it Hamad?
I
Yeah,
think
was
it was
saying that
Hamad.
it's not necessarily the port.
Oh no, it was void. It was
Okay,
void.
yeah, it
Uh-huh.
wasn't necessarily the port. It's
Mhm.
actually the service. You can change it, right?
Okay,
So that
got it.
that is correct.
Okay. All right. And then, so what is this thing about 3389 not being like, if you want to be hacked or something?
Hold on, let me see.
Okay. Ports are communication gateways. Okay,
Yeah.
got it. Each port has a special service.
Yeah, special service.
Okay.
So what was the question?
What is 33899? You could change it.
Okay.
We've been on this for almost 20
All right, so
minutes.
let's go to the next question here.
Okay, welcome in, welcome in. This is Tech Talk Women Soccer. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and you plan on taking certification, although today is Comptia A Plus, so it's a bit beginner friendly. So if you're not following, follow. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Tomorrow's going to be Network Plus, okay? Which of the following can be used to logically segment network?
I think I did the same thing the other time, but it's fine. Let me go get it.
You don't have to do show and tell. I'm going with majority saying B. Don't let them bully you if you don't know the answer. Say what you think the answer is, okay? The experienced people are in the chat. They would love to explain to you, too, if you don't know. Okay.
Yes, I know most of the people
Somebody
that
says
are
C. Okay.
that are on,
Our experience.
no, that are answering.
Oh,
Most of them
our
are experienced.
experience.
But for those that
Are not experienced like me.
they don't really.
I mean, I guess
say
they're
anything.
watching. Yeah, hi, Kai.
I know, but
Alright.
Alright, so okay,
Yeah, so it seems like the answer is B.
the answer is B. Yeah, but someone else said okay.
C.
Okay.
Okay, somebody else said D. Okay, all right. To explain.
Um,
How are you, Kai? It's 8+ day.
all right, so the answer would be B. It says which of the following can be used to logically segment network, right? So the keyword is logically, or yeah, logically,
Okay.
right? So I think the I'm not sure if the opposite is physical segmentation.
Oh, bland. Oh,
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. Who's saying bland? I was gonna say unlogical, but okay.
So I mean,
Really?
yeah. So in network or computer terms, right?
Okay.
When we say physical, you know that you can really see it, right?
Okay.
But when we use logical, basically you can't see it,
Mhm.
but internally that is how it works,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So that is it, right? So
Unlogically would have not worked then.
what of physically? Yeah, there you go,
Physically,
right?
okay.
So let me actually bring this
So
again.
okay, welcome in, welcome in. He's getting his show and tell stuff, but this is Tech Talk Women Soccer. If you're not following, follow. Okay, tomorrow's gonna be Network Plus, exam questions. So if you plan on taking a certification, the idea is that you answer wrong here, so you can answer right on the exam. Okay. There's no such thing as a dumb questions, and the people in the chat are very intelligent. They will answer you.
Oh, where's my stand? Oh,
You understand?
a
No.
little stand.
Okay.
All right. So someone said, what about what?
Physical.
Physically, right? So this is how switches.
It looks happy. I'm just moving out the way.
This is how switches works, right? So by default, any device that is connected to, you see the top switch, any device that is connected to the top switch would communicate to each other by default, right? And also by default, if any device is connected to the bottom switch, right, all the devices can communicate with each other, right? However, if you have one device here and then the next device on this port, right, this is physical, right? They wouldn't talk to each other because it's two separate switch.
Okay.
So physically, this is how you segment devices
Okay.
or networks.
So now logically.
Exactly. Right? So now let's talk about logical.
Okay.
Right? So now logically, right? You have, although a device is connected to this, let's say port here, the first port, right? A device is connected to this first port right here, right? And another device is connected to this port, right? Logically, right? You can set it up in such a way that those two devices, although they are physically connected to each other, logically they cannot talk to each other, right? And that is when VLAN comes in, right?
Okay.
VLAN allow you to logically divide or segment the switch port, right? So you can say port 1 to 5 will be for VLAN 1, which is a different network. That is actually the default VLAN. But let's say port VLAN 2, right? So port 1 to 5 is for VLAN 2, right? Port 6 to 10 will be for VLAN 3, right? So now, logically, they are two separate networks, right? Although physically, it's on the same switch,
Okay.
right?
Got
So
it.
I hope that makes
Yeah,
sense,
he said it makes sense. He said thank you.
right? So yeah, I know it's sometimes a little confusing, especially for beginners, but that is it, right? By default, devices connected to the same switch will communicate with each other unless you implement VLAN, right? Which will logically separate or segment the devices, right?
Okay. So the answer was B.
Yeah, answer was B.
VLAN. Welcome
Yeah,
in. Welcome
we
in.
also saw someone said,
I think somebody said D, but only probably because I said to say something else. But somebody said D and a few other ones as well. So if you want to explain what D is, but welcome in.
D is digital lines subscriber, or just digital subscriber line, right? Which is
Okay.
old internet access technology.
Well, hold on for me 1 second.
Yeah.
So Jeff is saying so some viewers don't get confused. There is a difference between virtual and physical ports as well. Virtual and physical ports. Okay. D, yes, the answer was VLAN. Steve said to also make sure to let them know that a port for VLAN do not have to be sequentially.
Oh yeah, it doesn't. Most of the time, what network administrators
I'm sorry,
do
you're
is
gonna explain what a sequentially is for the rest of us?
meaning it doesn't have to be VLAN 1, VLAN 2,
Oh,
VLAN
it
3.
doesn't
No,
have to go. Okay,
no.
got it. Sequential.
Most
I
of the
got it.
time, what network administrators do is they create the VLAN based on the network name,
Okay.
right? So if you have 10.10.10.0 network, you create a VLAN for VLAN 10 will be for the 10 network.
Okay.
If you have another IP address range from 10.10.20.0, right? You create a VLAN for that specific. So yeah, so that is some of the tricks that network administrators use as well. So yeah, it doesn't have to be sequential. It doesn't.
Okay.
You're right.
Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Jeff Avocado.
Yeah, and then NIC, right? I know some people know what NIC is, but for those of us that are beginners, NIC is network interface interface card,
Okay.
right? That is NIC, right?
Okay.
So basically, it's the point on your system that your device connects to the network, right? So network interface, right?
Okay.
That is the point where your device connects to the network, right?
Okay.
So network interface card will be your
Boy.
right here.
No, towards me.
Oh.
Okay.
No, it's this right here.
Oh,
I want
sorry.
this specific card. That's fine, right?
I have to try to show this.
So that's the network interface
Okay.
card, right? So on your laptops, let me get a laptop. You see the same thing as well.
Welcome in, Clear Cut. How are you? How are you? Today is. Oh, I was trying to capture it for you. Today is
Oh, you did?
no, I pressed the
Okay.
wrong one. Today is A plus.
So now on my laptop, right, I also have I have the network interface card right here, right? It's
Which one is
similar.
it? These showing two
Oh,
things.
I'm sorry. Okay, right here. It's similar to this right here, right?
Oh, okay.
So this is where your Ethernet cables is connected to, right?
Okay.
So
So I'm sorry. What does the network interface card do?
it allows connection from. It's the point of entry where your device connects to the network. Right,
Sure.
so that is why it's network interface with the network. Anyways, so yeah, so this is why you plug in your Ethernet cable, right? Similar to the one that I showed you on my NVIDIA Nano, right?
This one here.
Yeah, that one,
Okay.
right? So you also connect to it same way, right? So this is network interface card, right? The device here, right? And we also have WNIC, which is wireless network interface card, right? That is the same. It's the same concept. However, so if you are connecting your device using Wi-Fi, it uses the network wireless network interface, which is
Well, we're gonna be here all day today. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room with Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. Tomorrow is going to be Network Plus. If you're planning on taking the certification, do stop on by, answer the questions, okay? So get it wrong here so you can get it right on the exam.
So this is the wireless network interface card, right? So you don't see anything protruding on the edge of the computer, but this is what the wireless, right? That's the whole point of wireless. You don't need You don't need physical network interface card, right? So you have the network interface card, which is the physical one, and then you have the wireless, which is
Welcome in, Matthew.
Right?
Okay. Was this open already, or you open it preparing for?
No,
this?
no, it was open. I think I showed you the other time.
Oh, okay.
I showed, yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, so that is it. That is it. So that's network interface card, right?
Okay. Yes, Chan, the answer was VLAN. Is this card we put in a monitor mode when network penetration?
Yeah, the same thing.
Oh, is this the card we put in network mode when the what is network penetration?
It's not. So you said is this the card?
Yeah.
So it doesn't have to be when it comes to penetration, network penetration testing, right? The whole point is to be able to collect information on the network, right? So obviously you need the network interface card.
Okay.
To connect to network and collect information.
Okay.
Right. When especially with Wireshark, right? When you are using Wireshark, you also have to enable monitor mode, right? So that it can be able to capture everything that goes on the network, right?
Okay.
So that is it. So yeah, you have to enable monitor mode on the network interface card.
Bankwon Studio says, what about WLAN?
Wireless.
WLAN? Yeah, WLAN.
Wireless local area network. Is that what you are referring to? So yeah, that would be basically network connected to wireless.
Okay. Somebody asked if you could do, if you go into the next question, somebody asked if you could do cloud error exam. Is that the same?
Cloud which one?
Cloud error exam.
I'm not too sure which one that is.
The person with the period, which one is that one, please? If you could clarify for the rest of us, or if anybody else knows, please let us know. Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Room and Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification, curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if already in IT and you plan on taking another certification, do stop on by, answer the questions. If you are, plan on taking it, get it wrong here so you can get it right on the exam. There's no such thing as a dumb question. If you truly don't know, please do ask your question. The people in the chat are well knowledgeable people. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 35 years experience in the chat, okay? So do answer the question. Tomorrow is going to be Network Plus. Today is Comptia A Plus. Tomorrow is going to be Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday is Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ900.
All right, let me finish up before we go to the next question. So,
Okay.
MAC address or MAC, right? Media Access Control.
Fred.
I believe that's the full acronym. Media Access Control. It's an address, right? ADD address, right? So that is the address of the NIC. Right? We talked about NIC.
Oh.
Right? That is the address of the NIC.
Really?
Right? So for every single
That's
network interface card, there is an address on it, which is
Okay.
what? The MAC address.
So the NIC gives the MAC its address? Or I'm just
No,
making it
the NIC is the device itself.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
The unique name of that NIC
Uh-huh.
is the MAC address.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, so that is so every network interface card, either wireless or wired, have a physical
Hey, Roses.
physical address.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, I hope that makes sense. So usually it's embedded on the device itself,
Okay.
right? And it's a unique number,
Okay.
right?
Jeff says the DDSL because if you're still using DSL, people will leave you leave your network for a faster one. I got the joke.
Alright.
He didn't get the joke.
Let's go to the next one. Someone said media access control. Which one did I say? Did I say the same thing? Or I said a different thing.
I don't know.
Did I say the wrong thing?
What is
Media access
what is
control Mac.
yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I think they were just probably saying
Oh.
it after you. Hopefully that's what
I'm
she
not.
said.
Yeah, probably I said the wrong one. But anyways,
Welcome in,
media
welcome
access control
in.
number.
All right. Which of the following tools would a technician use to connect the wires to an RJ45 connector? He brought this question just so he could show and tell you.
It was right there. So I just
you know.
added it.
Uh-huh.
It was right there.
All right. A. Okay. Crimper. All right. I think Quick was going for the day. Quick was like, this is for kids. All right. Majority say A. I'm sticking with A with the majority.
All right. So yeah, the answer would be
A.
A. The answer would be a crimper. So it says, which of the following tools would a technician use to connect wires to an RJ45 connector? Right? So wires. Let's talk about the RJ45. So we know, most of us know that this is what RJ45. What are you doing?
No, I'm looking at the comments. Somebody says the logo I use TIA F6 BB 8
568
What is that?
A and 568B. But anyways,
Okay.
but they all have their use cases. So
Oh, okay.
I'm still going to talk about that in a few.
Okay.
Yeah, so we all know that this is RJ45 cable, right? RJ45 cable. Right? We keep saying RJ45 cable, but we don't really understand the concept, right? So this here is the
It was the Justin.
right. This here is the reason why we call it RJ45.
Oh, really?
Exactly, because this
Not
is
the wire?
no, right.
Oh.
This is RJ45 connector, right? So
Oh.
this is the one that connects to the wire, right?
Okay.
And remember, with this wire, you can even connect different connectors to it, right? You
Okay.
can, right?
So the wire. All this time when you bring out the wire, I would have called the wire
No,
RJ45.
the wire is Cat 6, Cat 5, Category 6, Category 5, right?
Interesting.
But the connector itself
Is
makes it gives it its name, right? So this is the connector. That is it,
interesting.
right? That is it. So now the question is saying that how would you
Hi, be above.
connect wires to,
You've been here.
or what device do you use to connect wires to RJ45?
Oh, I see what you did. So RJ is Raymond and John.
Ah.
I get it. Okay.
Right? So yeah, so which tool would you use, right? And this is the crimper, right? So you see how it is? It's easier for this to fit right inside it, right here, right? So that is it, right? So this makes it the RJ45,
Okay.
right? So yeah, so let's see how we can crimp this to the cable, right? So let me bring up this right here. I know some of you guys are experienced, that is fine, but for our friends that are not that familiar with this world.
So he was a cable tech at some point, so he just loves to share.
Not really, I mean.
Hence why the equipment's laying around. He was a cable tech. He just doesn't go purchase it. I mean, sometimes he does. Just go purchase it for purchasing sake.
So yeah, so this is the cables, right?
Oh, you do? Steve says he hate making cables. He haven't done it in years.
Oh, in years,
Yeah.
okay. But it's fun though, right?
Fun.
It is. It is.
Hi, Specimen X. I'm assuming A. Yes, the answer was A. Welcome in. You okay? You're making a decision? Okay.
Right, so I use the same, so this is a multi-tool, right? So basically it does multiple things, right? Obviously, right? So it's a crimper, it's a stripper, which means it strips the cable out of it, right? Or strip the jacket out of it, right? So this is the cable. And the reason why this is called twisted pair is because each pair is literally twisted.
So there's all the, because you mentioned there's a Cat 6, Cat 7, and all those 9 yards, right? So does all the other cats have a twisted pair?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
All
they'll
right.
have twisted pair.
Sorry, I wasn't reading the comment. Orange, white, oh
There you
wow.
go. There you
Okay,
go.
experts. Orange to, okay. And those that need to know how to do cabling is up there. And then 22 says unshielded twisted pair, you can tell because you can see the twisted, oh, okay, the twist, okay.
Yeah. And you don't see the shield, right?
What's
So
the
shield is literally a foil around
Okay.
this.
Okay.
So there's different types of cat cables,
Okay.
right?
Yeah, that's the 6 and the 8 thing you were saying, right?
Yeah, and then we also have those that are shielded and those that are not shielded, right? And someone will ask, why would I shield a cable or use a foil around that cable versus not using a foil, right? However, if you buy the shielded one, it's a little expensive than the non-shielded.
And
right?
then, so the shielded one does what exactly?
Exactly. It helps with interferences. EMI, electromagnetic interference, right?
Microwaves.
So yeah, and most
That's
of the time, if you have cables in inside the roof, right? Most of the time, those areas have fluorescent light and all that, right? Which interfere with data on the cable, right? So shielded is ideal for those type of scenarios.
Jeff, I asked the question for you, huh? Steve said to don't forget to tell them that a good crimper costs about $50 and up. That's how much it costs?
Oh, really? I didn't even remember.
I'm gonna have to check the TikTok shop for this one.
You probably have a discount.
Right? But this one, I think he had it like when he was working.
Oh, probably I bought it. I don't know.
You bought it yourself?
Anyways,
yeah, I'm sure you did.
I think I have 2 or 3.
What does one need for 2 or 3 crimpers? You should do it. If you need a crimper, let me know. We'll do a giveaway for a crimper.
Giveaway for
crimper. Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Avocado. Jeff. The 4 was to stop with E. Yeah, I think you answered. Okay.
And
Jay,
crosstalk. Okay,
good.
Good. That is true. Yeah.
What is okay? Here we go. I was gonna ask crosstalk later. Does it matter if you use 5688 or 568B pattern?
Yeah, and that's what I'm going to explain here in a few.
All
right, it does.
It's gonna be a long. I'm gonna just go get some water.
You do that.
It's gonna be a long day.
We'll be here. Right. So we are trying to create this type of connection right here. Right. That's the whole point. That's exactly what I'm trying to do. Right. So yeah. So first of all, let me just try to connect this protector. I believe that's the actual word, right? But yeah, so let me just plug this in here. So this is the cable, right? Plug this in here and then plug the other one on this side. Right, so obviously the first one would cover this and then the next one will cover the other side, right? So yeah, so this is the cable, right? So twisted pair cable, which means it's literally twisted, right? So in order for me to be able to connect these wires to this RJ45 connector, right, I have to prep it in a way, right? So the first thing that I'm going to do is to untwist it, right? I have to untwist it. So it's too long, but either ways, let me just do that. And
Sorry,
yeah.
my
And we have different types of cable, right? We have straight through cables, we have crossover cables, we have rollover cables, right? But
It's a lot of cables.
but the two main, well, the two main ones will be the straight through and the crossover cable, right? So I believe someone said the TIA 568B, right? So it's a standard for you to memorize or know when you are connecting or creating or RJ45 cables, right?
I'm sorry, it's a standard to what?
Standard, if you want to create a cable, RJ45 cable, that is a standard that you have to know, right?
Okay.
TIA 568A and 568B, right? So the whole point of the numbers is it allows you to, or each number or each standard tells you which color coding comes first, which one follows, and which one ends.
This is TT22 says nowadays I believe that most devices have the auto
MDX. Yep, that is it. So basically, you don't really need to get a crossover or straight through cable. It will automatically or dynamically internally reconfigure it. So you don't need that, right? But for the exam's sake, right? So with 568 B, the color coding is white, orange, orange, white, blue, green, white, green, blue, white, brown, brown. So that's the whole point of TIA 568B.
Okay.
Right? So that is the whole point, right? So now I'm trying to make a straight through cable, which means one end should be TIA 568B.
You and I both.
Wow, man.
Because I don't have the patience for this. It's like uncoiling it back. It's not for me.
Right? So if I'm creating a straight through cable, the one end of the cable should be TIA 568B standard, which means the first color will be white, orange, orange, white, green, white, blue, green, white, green, blue, white, brown, brown, right? So you see it right there. I'm not sure if it's visible.
You give it a second to adjust.
Okay.
Okay.
But yeah, you have to color, make sure it aligns, right? Similar to the finished product that I have here. It's the same thing. If you start from this side, you see that it's white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, green, white, brown, brown.
Okay. So
right?
now what happens if you don't get this color in order? What happens? It doesn't work?
It would work, but it's not standard, right? It's not standard.
I mean, as long as it works.
The whole point of standard, because you can't just go work for a company and then create your own standard. Everybody has to follow. So now, if you're not in the work location, or if you are fired, someone else knows that this is the standard. So if there's an issue, you have to follow the same standard to troubleshoot.
Somebody's asking which to use when performing network/server type A or type B or both.
Network what?
Which do you use when performing on a network/server? Do you use type A or type B? I don't know if I understood your question. I also Shanky, which do you use when performing network? Okay, maybe when you read the question, everybody.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Punch down if hi Maury, you get power, not connection. Also, you get the power, but you won't get the connection. Depends on how you mix it up. Okay, all right. Okay, this question right here.
White, orange.
This one.
Which to use when performing network /server. So it actually depends on the type of cable that you want to have, right? Straight through cable has its use case. Crossover cable has its use case, right? But as someone mentioned before, MDIX, right? It's a technology that is on I should say all network devices, that will automatically detect the cable and reconfigure it, so you don't need to worry about that anymore.
Okay.
But for the exam's sake, right? Straight through cables. No, let me start with crossover
Yes,
cable.
Jimmy.
Crossover cables are used to connect on-like devices.
Okay.
No, crossover is used to connect like devices. So if you are connecting a switch to a switch,
Okay.
a router to a router,
Okay.
a computer to a computer, right? You use what? Crossover cable.
Okay.
Straight through cables are used mainly for on-like devices. So if you are connecting from a switch to a computer,
Okay.
right? A switch to a router, right? Those are on-like devices. That is when you use straight through cables, right? So most of the time, straight through cables will be ideal, right?
Okay.
So yeah, this is the cable. So white, orange, orange. So yeah, so if one end of the cable is 568B, right, which is white, orange, orange, white, green, blue, white, blue, green, white, brown, brown, right? That would be, so this is B, and then the other end is B. That makes it a straight through cable.
Okay.
However, if one is B and the other side is what A, then you are creating a crossover cable. That's the whole point, right? So let me try to crimp this.
Oh, we're frozen? Oh,
we are?
we are. Okay, hold on. Ken is asking Ken is stating that B is mostly used all the time in the US.
The B, yeah, most of the time. I mean, there's other countries use a different version then?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Sorry, technology's failing.
Okay, let's start this again.
We're coming back on though. Welcome in. If you're not following, follow. Every day week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. Or if you're already in IT and you are planning on taking certification, every day of the week is a different certification. Today is Monday. Okay, he's trying to bring it back on, but I'm just trying to stall. Every Monday is Comptia A Plus, Tuesday is Network Plus, Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday is Security Plus, Thursday Security Plus, Friday is Cloud Plus, Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner, Sunday is we're back. Okay, Sunday is AZ900. 9 p.m. Eastern time. So if you're planning on taking any of those certifications, when you stop by, please answer the questions. The people in the chat are very knowledgeable. They range from people like me, don't know really much about these things, to people that are in the business 10, 15, 20, 25 years, 35 years experience. So they will answer. They love to share their knowledge. So don't get bullied. Answer the questions, okay? And if you truly don't know, you don't know. Right now, Raymond is demonstrating the importance of cables.
So yeah, so I had a long cable, right? So I have to cut it off, and to make sure that it would fit ideally on this.
Okay, so you just eyeball it.
Yeah, eyeball it, right?
Okay.
Some of the RJ45 cables have different configuration. Even though it's long, it will still protrude outside. So if you crimp it, it will just
So the
cut
worst
it.
part. Oh, Acevedo, you're taking it this Saturday. Oh, awesome! Best of luck to you. Do come back and tell us when you pass, okay? And how are you finding the questions? He really hasn't been answering much questions, just demoing, but do answer, okay, and see how well you're answering.
All right. So yeah, so now I'm gonna connect the RJ45 connector to the cable, right? Making sure that the individual colors are in each individual spot, right? So or make sure it flashed, or yeah, you should see it.
Is there like a click? Like, how do you know it's in properly?
You wouldn't know to use this.
Oh, okay.
Right. So now this is what I did, right? I can still take it out. Okay. It's not crimped, right? Oh, okay. And that's what the question is saying. Which of the following tools would a technician use to connect wires to an RJ45 connector? Okay. Right. And then that is when the crimper comes in, right? Okay. So look for the 8 pin. And then now I can crimp it. Right?
Bryce is saying it's always fun to see how these... It didn't crimp?
No, it didn't crimp. Let me get a new one.
Bryce is saying it's always fun to see how much overlap there is between CCNA and A+.
Yeah, I mean, CCNA is the senior brother. So, I mean, either ways, and that's why I
It's the
always
boss.
recommend, right?
Uh-huh.
Take the Network Plus before taking the CCNA, right?
Yeah.
So, it'll give you the fundamentals that you need. Yeah, CCNA is a little difficult, but anyways.
Okay. 22 says at the very end you can use the cable tester to confirm
There you
you
go.
did it properly.
Which I have it right here, right? But I don't think we have time to do the
we
test.
have time. You already took all the time. We have time. Finish it completely.
I mean, I can test it using this one.
Oh,
but
okay.
either ways, right? So now I have this, right? If I remove it, it will still come out, right? So the only way you can attach the cable to this is to use the crimper, right? So let's try again because the one that I had wasn't good. So, right? So now it's crimped, right?
Okay.
So now.
So now when you crimp it, where exactly does it crimp?
So now you see this. There's this.
Those little coil looking things.
Exactly, right? So that would basically bite on the cable.
Oh, hence crimping.
Exactly, right?
Oh, it's
I'm
like
not
when
sure
you
if you
crimp
guys
your hair.
can see, but
No,
okay.
when you crimp your hair, like it crimps.
Yeah, that makes sense then, right? So yeah, so that's the open. So now it doesn't come out, right? So once you finish with the cable, you use you use a cable tester like this. This is the digital version, right? And you see it says failed. Right, you see it says failed. So now I'm going to connect the first part on this, and then this is actually removable, right? But let me put it back. And then now connect the next one here.
When you remove it, does it work?
And you see it says, does it say failed or pass? It's just still failed. Let me reconnect it. This one should work. It's a good cable. Oh, it still say failed. Ooh. So I have a failed cable. Let me try a different cable here.
So now when it says failed, that means it's not gonna work?
It wouldn't work. Yeah,
Okay.
exactly. Let me try this. Hopefully this one works.
Okay, Bryce says it.
What is it?
Oh, the whole machine turned off.
Okay, no.
Oh,
So now, yeah, it says, do you guys, I mean, it shows our, it says pass, right? It says pass. So now the top one will be for this connection. Remember I talked about the white, orange, and all that? It's telling me that one is connected to one on this end. 2 is connected to 2 on this end. 3 is connected to 3 on this end. So they look, they're identical. Exactly. They're identical, right?
Okay. BM Puff is asking the device you're holding, is it relevant to D? Is this a loopback plug or?
No. This is a cable tester, right? Or cable certifier, right? They can use it interchangeably, but there will be a question on that, right?
Oh, Hakeem, you're in the right place then.
All right. So
how's the learning coming along? Hi from Costa Rica. How are you? Bryce says that they started with CCNA and never bothered with A+, never plus after that. Good for you. All right, smarty.
Okay.
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Women's Soccer. Every day of the week is a different certification created for people breaking the into IT. Or if you're already in IT and planning on taking a certification, every day of the week is different. Tomorrow is going to be Network Plus. Network Plus, we go over the exam questions and answer. And of course, he thrives in show and tell. So if you could just put it on and do what you got to do. And then, chime in a little if you have to.
Like
but
a
welcome in.
Song.
Astrid, welcome in. IDK, my brain can't handle any more IT for the day. I did my first day at the data center. How was your first day? So Duke says, so it means that color code is for positioning. So the color code oh, that's a good one. So hence why white, blue, white.
That is it. That is
it. That was a good question.
That is it.
Time for Security Plus is 9 p.m. Eastern time on Thursday. IO.
Right. So that is it.
Okay.
Right. The whole point is the coloring, right? And let me actually show the 568 A and then B. Okay. TIA 568B standard. Okay, B.
Okay. Oh, this is the new question? No, because people started answering.
Yeah, let me show this real quick.
No. Well, welcome in though, Astrid.
Was it here? I think it's here.
At 9 p.m. Eastern time is the stream. It started at 9 p.m. Eastern time. He's been on for an hour.
So this is it, right?
I don't know where he's gonna end.
Let me. Okay, Cloudflare. I am human. All right. So you see the same thing that I showed, right? So you have the orange, you have the green, you have the blue, and then brown, right? And it's a twisted pair, which means each one is 2, obviously, right? So with the orange, we have the white, orange, and orange. Green is white, green, and green, right? That is it. EIATIA, right? They are the organization that creates this standard, right?
Okay.
Scroll down right here. So 568B is white, orange, orange, white, blue. So you see, this is the what? Is the RJ45 connector.
Okay.
Right? This is the connector. And then now the cable has to go in this way.
It has to match each. Okay.
Right? So that is it.
Okay.
Right? So this is 568B. If you want to create 568A, this is the color coding option. Okay. White, green, green, white, orange, blue, orange, white, brown, brown. Right? Okay. So now, remember, on the cable, we had 2 sides, right? If you want to create a straight through cable, you have to make sure that both sides are what? 568B. So both sides will have this color coding. The one end will have this color coding, the other end will have the same color coding. However, if you want to create a crossover cable, one side has to be what? 568B, and then the other side has to be what? 568A. Right? That is it.
You have to show this MDX thing too, because
no,
because I think they're talking about this question, but I think you're gonna have to eventually talk about the MDX and how this is now they have a new version of this called MDX, which makes it easier.
MDIX.
MDIX.
So MDIX is not really a device. I think you can still buy it. However, it comes pre-built with what? With switches.
Okay.
And network devices.
All right.
Right. So it's not a separate device that you have to. It's just an internal configuration on a switch. Right?
Got it.
Let me hide this again.
Should I read the next question?
Yes, you can.
Okay. Which of the following network services is used to assign an IP address to a network host? I think majority says DHCP.
DHCP, yeah.
Mostly said A. B or A now these days. Okay. But, all right. So A. I don't think anybody else says anything other than A. But okay. So majority rules.
Yeah. So the answer is A.
Okay.
Right. Go ahead.
Out of curiosity, what is D?
D is SMTP, right? Simple Mail Transfer Protocol. This here. So, guess what?
I think you said that before.
It's a services. It's a port.
Okay.
So in case you want your laptop to become so SMTP is for email sending.
Okay.
Right. So if you want your computer to perform email sending functionality, not the regular open the browser and sending email. No, because your device is not the one sending the email. It's Gmail server that is sending the email on your behalf.
Okay.
Right, so you don't have to open the SMTP port.
The angle is weird with the camera, but it's fine.
Okay. Let me try to.
All right. So anyway, it's fine.
What happened?
No, because I'm trying to understand. What do you mean the computer to send an email? All this time, all I open is the Gmail, the Gmail, the iCloud, and all those 9 yards. What do you mean? Like, I don't get it.
You are not an email service provider.
My computer's not an email service provider.
Yeah, it's not.
Mac
right?
is. You have
email
an iCloud
service providers. We have Google, Gmail. We have Outlook. Either ways, if you are sending email, you have to use one of those.
Okay.
You are using software as a service, so the port opening and all that would happen on their end. It doesn't have to happen on your end, right? That's the whole point of
yes,
cloud.
the answer was A. He said the answer was A. Sorry.
Right? That's the whole point of cloud, right?
Okay.
You are not using your system, but you are using someone else's system to send the email. So you don't have to open the port on your machine.
Got
it happens on on the email.
Oh, okay. 22 says okay, and then Gmail sends it for you.
Exactly. Right?
Okay.
So yeah, SMTP is a service for sending email.
Okay.
Right? So
got it.
that wouldn't be IP assignment, right?
Okay.
LDAP is Directory Service, Lightweight Directory Access Protocol, right? It's a protocol for authentication and user lookup, right?
Okay.
DNS, right? Domain name system, domain name server. It's used interchangeably. However, it is the services that convert or translate IP address translate from friendly names or FQDN or domain names to IP, right?
It's a gateway. It's for gateway.
Not really. If you say gateway, I don't think DNS is specifically gateway. But if you can explain that.
All those answers have port numbers. Oh, I see what you're doing, Ken. Got it. Okay,
right?
so it has the different rooms.
Exactly.
Okay.
So if your computer is performing DNS services, guess what? It has to advertise that port or advertise that room, right?
Okay.
So yeah,
the person that said it's for gateway. Okay, so somebody saying it's not gateway, right? Okay. So it's like a phone book. Okay, DNS is like a phone book. Okay.
Exactly, right? So now, so someone asked, why would you need DNS, right? So if you type facebook.com, right, that is the name of Facebook, right? So as human, right, we are good with names and phrases, right? But we are not good in memorizing numbers, right? But computers, numbers is all they can compute, right? So now there should be a translation between what you as human will remember and then what a computer can process, right?
Okay.
So that is why you have the DNS, right?
Okay.
The whole point of DNS is when you type www.facebook.com, it will the DNS server. What it does is it will translate that name into Facebook's IP address and then send information on the internet.
The answer was A.
Right?
The people saying DHCP was A. He's just explaining the other answers and why it's not that answer. Okay.
Right. So yeah. So that is DNS, right?
Okay.
Or it's name resolution, right?
Okay.
DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, is the protocol for automatic IP assignment. Right?
Okay.
Yeah, assign IP address to device on a network. Right.
DNS looks up for a record. Okay. DS looks up for a record.
A record. So a record is is the IP address.
Okay.
A record is IPv4. Triple A, is it triple or 4 A's? Triple A is for IPv6. MX is for mail. Which one? There's different types of records.
Different ones. Right? Okay, cool. Somebody says when you Google, it'll translate to the 192.168.11.
So if you say when we type, it would turn into a specific IP. Actually, let me show it here.
Okay. Well, welcome in.
Let me show it here.
This is Tech Talk. We've been stuck every day of the week. It's not LDAP. Oh, what is LDAP? Okay.
Lightweight Directory Access Protocol is for authentication and user lookup.
This is Tech Talk Women Sucker every week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT. If you're planning on taking any certification, we do ask that you stop on by, ask your questions. There's no such thing as a dumb questions, but answer the questions wrong here so you can answer it right on the exam. This is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certification and his CISSP. If you're not following, follow. Tomorrow is Network Plus. 9 p.m. Eastern time. We've been on for almost an hour, 20 minutes now.
Okay.
So wherever you're watching from.
Let me squeeze this and then should we cover our first? Yeah, because we need that question. That's fine. Let me have this here as well.
Yeah, they don't need to see us. They just want to learn. Yeah. Welcome in.
Add this and then let's select terminal. That's terminal.
So if you're not following, follow. Okay, tomorrow 9 p.m. Hi, Cameroon. Yes, the answer was A. So tomorrow 9 p.m. is going to be Networking Plus. I don't know if he has show and tell for that. So apparently the show. The Linux is Wednesday. So Monday is Comptia A Plus. Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday is Security Plus. Friday is AWS. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ900 for Azure. So if you plan on taking any of that certification, do stop by. Plus, he has all those certifications up there. If you're not doing it in the course of the week and you have any questions, do DM him. He'll respond. It'll just take him a little while to respond, but he'll respond. Okay. Sorry. Go ahead. What are you showing now?
All right. So, someone said if you type google.com facebook.com, it would translate, or yeah, it would translate to 192.168.1.1.
Oh, I read it the other way. I was under the impression that they said that if you go to Google and you type in 168.111, it
No,
will translate.
no.
Oh, is that what?
Remember,
Oh.
we're talking about DNS, right? DNS
Okay.
translator, facebook.com to IP address, or
Okay.
google.com to IP address, right?
Mhm.
So on your system, right?
Mhm.
There are tools for DNS, right?
Okay.
In Windows, NSLookup is one of the tools,
Mhm.
right? NSLookup. But in Mac and Linux, dig is the tool. I mean, I think NSLookup also works on Linux as well,
Mhm.
right? So now I'm performing DNS lookup right here, right? So what am I going to look up? I'm going to look up what? Google.com.
Yes, the answer was A. If you're joining in now, this is beginner friendly. So yes, so to the people that Comptia A Plus is irrelevant, it's just for people that are breaking newly into IT and don't have any experience in it. But welcome in. Do share your certification so we can brag for you as well, Mr. Canada.
Yeah. So yeah, actually, this is for beginners, right? Those that want to get into information technology.
Oh, okay. Ken is asking a question.
Yes.
Where do? Oh, hold on. Sorry, I don't have my phone to look. Where do we still have the name Azure when Microsoft has changed it? Oh, really?
No. I don't think they've changed the entire name Azure. They only changed their Active Directory Entra. I don't think it's the entire name.
Oh, I was about to say, let me start. Thank you for correcting me. Go back up for me. Yes, the answer was A. Somebody else says it was Ken, and then I think Avocado says something.
Okay.
Okay. Please, when you say DNS lookup, where exactly is it? On my PC or on the ISP?
Exactly. So now the DNS. So all these port numbers that we are referencing, right? It has to be on a specific server, right? We have web server, which means the server is specifically for website or web application, right?
Okay.
We also have DNS servers, right? Which is servers for DNS. Your router, or your default gateway, most of the time perform DNS, right? Also, your internet service provider also performs DNS lookup. However, your computer itself has internal DNS server as well. So this is how DNS works. If you have facebook.com, if you hard code facebook.com and map it to an IP address on your local machine, it's going to use that.
Okay.
If it's wrong or not, it's going to use that.
Okay.
However, if you don't have it on your local machine, the next step is to contact the gateway, default gateway.
Okay.
Default gateway most of the time it's a DNS server, right?
Okay.
So if your gateway has the DNS information for Google, then it's going to use that.
Okay. C Banks is asking, is this Linux?
No, this is my Mac terminal, right?
Okay.
However, I used it as well to SSH into my Kali Linux system. So that's why you see Kali at the top.
Okay. You SSH.
Yeah.
Oh, the answer was A. The
No,
people
that
coming
wasn't.
in, the answer was A.
So let me do the dig. So dig google.com, right? So google.com, press enter, right? So now it says the answer session right here. So it's telling me that google.com is the IP address is 142.251.35.110,
Okay.
right? That is the address of google.com
Okay.
right now, right? It may not change, but this is it. And this might even be a load balancer, right? Or depending on my location, this is the IP address of Google, right? So you use DNS. This is a DNS tool,
Okay.
right? To find the IP address related to a specific domain, right? So now if I type facebook.com, it wouldn't give me the same IP, obviously, right? It will give me .com. Press enter,
Okay.
right? This is the IP address of Facebook.
So Jeff said, so ARP spoofing is poisoning the DNS in the PC?
No, it's not DNS. It poisons address resolution protocol. DNS spoofing or poisoning is also that is when it's affecting DNS.
DHR, no, this is not try hack me terminal. And then Walter Joa and Walter said, and DORA is the process of DHCP assigns IP and host. I've heard you say DORA many times, right? Okay.
So yeah, so that is it. So whilst we are still on,
the answer was A. The people coming in, the answer was A. This is Tech Talk with Masako. Every day of the week, it's a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT, the stop on by, answer the questions. If you are, there's no such thing as a dumb question. Today is Monday, so Mondays is A plus. Tomorrow, Tuesday is going to be Network plus. Wednesday is Linux plus. Thursday is Security plus. Friday is Cloud plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner, and then Sunday is AZ900. I'm not gonna say Azure because I know there was a debate going back and forth.
Yeah, no, I don't think they changed the name.
No, right? They were talking about it. I just didn't get time to read it all.
Yeah, did they really?
No, I don't think they. Well,
yeah, I think it's the Active Directory that
Ken,
you've changed to Antra. I don't think.
Nathan, no CCNA, but this is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including his CSSP and all his AWS certifications. So again, please do ask your questions. Okay, the people in the chat are very well knowledgeable people. So if it's not everything that Raymond knows. So do debate if need be. So Entra identity. Who knows now? Oh, okay. What is the difference between B? I'm so sorry. I don't want to miss your questions. What is the difference between B, G, something? Go back up for a second.
Hold on. BG and then OS.
BG and OSCS. What is that?
Which I'm not too sure. Are you referring to the BG? No. Yeah, BGP routing protocol specifically.
All right. Operative
so
Kiwi, and then somebody else asked the question, right? Okay, why do we ping 8.8.8 when it comes back to Google? When it comes back as Google?
Okay, so
thanks, BMPov.
8.8.8 is a public DNS server.
Okay.
So if you don't have any DNS server on your system and you want to use a publicly available DNS, Google's DNS is 8.8.8, right?
Okay.
Remember, Google doesn't have only one server, right? Google.com, that is the IP address that is for Google.com, right? But if you are looking for Google's DNS, that is 8.8.8.8, right? I hope that makes sense.
Ken, they also, Walter, I'm so sorry, I don't know how to say the first name, so I'm just going to call you Walter, okay? They are the top domain name servers, okay? And then 22, Ken, they says that Google is basically a nickname for us to remember instead of remembering 8.8.8.
There you go. That's the whole point of
okay.
That's the whole point of the DNS, right?
Got it. Okay, but the answer was A.
Okay, so
welcome in.
We can't talk about DHCP without talking about DORA.
Yeah, right? Somebody said that, right?
Yeah. So, and with every other services, right? They have ways that the protocol works, right?
Okay.
Similar to.
Do come back. We're here every day.
Similar to
9 p.m.
Yeah, similar to real world or real life, right? If you see someone for the first time, what do you do first? Do you go and slap the person?
Why would you do that?
Exactly, right? There's protocol in place.
I mean,
similar to similar to services, right? Okay. So if you see someone for the first time, right? Maybe the first thing that you do is approach the person or make an eye contact. I don't know, right? So
are you trying to holler? No, what are you trying to do?
But anyways, right? So it depends, right? So with every technology as well, right? There are protocols in place, right? So with DORA, right? With DHCP, Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol, basically it's a services that allows for automatic IP assignment to devices on the network, right? So there's two types. Either you assign the IP address statically or manually, or you allow a server to take charge of that IP assignment, right?
Okay.
So when it comes to
Testis, you can DM him, okay?
Yeah, when it comes to DHCP, right? We also have to talk about DORA process, right? And if we want to get into technician role, this will be a question that will be asked, right?
If you want to get into a technician
Yeah,
role,
network technician. That this is 100%. Right?
Okay.
You're gonna get an administration, network administration, or technician. You're going to get this.
Why you whispering? If you want to get into what was it role?
Network technician administration.
Network
role.
technician. Yeah, do this.
Yeah, I mean, no, there's other things that they will ask, but Dora should be, or
No,
DSCP
Dora.
and Dora should go part of it. So yeah,
Not
so
the Explorer.
so this is the process, right? Remember, DHCP, the whole point of DHCP is to assign what IP address.
Sorry to cut you off. Johan said that was his question for Microsoft.
Oh, hands down.
Interview question.
Microsoft, even AWS, they ask that question,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So yeah, so you need a foundation, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was gonna ask Johan Chan if he said he was doing something. I was just curious and what it was, but don't mind me. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sorry.
So yeah, the DORA process is basically when a device comes online, right? It has to send. So the D is discovery, right? Discovery. The O is offer. The R is request. A is acceptance, right? That is the DORA process. So when you connect a device to a network, either wireless, wired, right? And the network is set up for DHCP, which means the server automatically assign IP address, right? The first thing that happens is that device itself would send a discovery, right? Which is a broadcast, right? Which is a broadcast, which basically means that once the device comes online, right? Or once you see the person, right? You send it, or if you are in a room that is crowded, right? Either at church or in a club, right? And you enter that place and you are looking for someone and you don't really know where the person is. Usually what you can do is you can yell, right? You can say, hey, Ray, right?
If you're at a club, nobody can hear you.
You're right.
I'm just saying.
Right.
So jump.
Or you take the mic and say, "Hey,
Okay,
who is Ray?"
That's
right?
excessive.
Or in shops, right? Or DMV, whichever, right? They will announce it, right? So that is the discovery, right? So it's a broadcast. So basically, anyone in the room or anyone in the network will hear that broadcast.
Okay.
However, the only person that will reply will be the person with that name, right?
Okay.
So the only device that will reply will be the DHCP server, right? So discover is a device is saying that, hey, I'm here. This is my name.
Thanks, Mark Daniels.
I'm looking for.
Welcome in.
I'm looking for who the
How are you?
DHCP server is, right? So now the DHCP server will now send the O, which is an offer. It's going to offer it an IP address. It will say that, hey, I have this IP address that is in my IP database, right? So this one I'm going to offer you, and then now your device would request that IP, right? Similar to renting an apartment, right? The first process is to go out there and roam and will find the perfect house, right? Once you find the perfect house, they will tell you that, hey, okay, I have 2 bedrooms, or I have 1 bedroom, or I have this, right? So that is the offer, right? So now, are you going to request for that specific room, right? So the device will request, and then now the landlord will accept the application, right? So that is the process, right?
Welcome in, Christian. This is TikTok Women's Soccer. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and planning on just moving up or getting a certification. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Today being Monday is Comptia A Plus. Tomorrow is Network Plus. Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday is Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ 900. So if you plan on taking any of the certifications, do follow and answer the questions. Get it wrong here so you can get it right on the exam. This is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certification and his CISSP, and a few of that up there. Okay, so if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. The people in the chat are very, very knowledgeable people. So please don't hesitate to ask. There's no such thing as a dumb question. Ask it for you. Goshen says, Chan says, use only one DHCP server in your network.
Come again?
Use only one DHCP server in your network.
Yes. Okay. Use one DHCP server, and most of the time you will have different networks, right? So what happened is you would have to implement DHCP relay, right? which means you have a master DNS, DHCP server, and the individual network would rely on the main one, right? So any device that is requesting DHCP, it goes to the network's router or default gateway, and then the default gateway will relay that request to the DHCP.
I am favorite. Bilal,
server.
if you're still there, Bilal, I'm sorry. I saw your question earlier. I meant to say what he was going to answer when he was done. But Bilal asks, what do you guys suggest to do, CCNA or Network Plus for a cyber career to basically get a grip on networking?
Oh,
what do you suggest, CCNA or Network Plus?
I would say Network Plus.
Really?
I don't think you need CCNA for to cyber. No, you don't need that. I would recommend Network Plus.
Oh, okay. 22 said the same thing, but you just said earlier that the CCNA is the big brother of.
It is if you want to get into networking.
Yeah.
Right. But he wants cybersecurity. He doesn't really.
Did he say cybersecurity? I didn't see that.
I thought it said security.
For cyber.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So no, take Network Plus.
Okay.
If you want to get into networking, then I'll recommend CCNA route, hands down. Right.
Okay, Bilal. So if you're still there, apologies for the delay.
All right. So the next question, right?
Okay. Yes. 26 says you can eventually your network security, but if you want the route, then CCNA. Okay, got it. Welcome in. Is this the next question?
Yeah, that's the next question.
A customer report. What are we finishing? A customer report.
I think I'll have like 2 or 3 more.
A customer reports that a workstation has no internet connectivity. A technician confirms the port is disabled. Which of the following is most likely responsible for the issue? LaShawn says, he didn't show it. He just brought it for the next question.
No, it's right here. I'm going to show it in a few. So yeah.
All right. Wow, this one you have a mixed answer.
Multi answers.
It's been unanimous for quite a while. You want some water?
No, I'm okay.
All right, so it's between C and B. Ooh. Okay. Johan and Walter was answering the question about TCNA.
Yeah. I mean, CCNA gives you. He's right. It gives you broader knowledge, right? However, you want to get into cybersecurity, right? You don't need to know the nitty gritty of networking, right?
Until you get it.
So the whole point is to get a fundamental, right? And that's my route. Take A plus, Network plus, Linux plus, Security plus, right? Any cloud of choice, right? That gives you the solid foundation. Now you can dive into into the security realm, right?
Okay.
But I don't think CCN is anyways.
Hi, Michael. What's the answer, please?
So the answer is C. Yes, it is C.
Okay.
Right? So
you're gonna explain to the people that
let's analyze.
Okay.
So now it says a customer report that a workstation. So when we say workstation, it's just a regular computer, right? Computer or server, right? Workstation, right? That is it, right?
This is a part of the verbiage
exactly
issue because
right?
I'm thinking workstation is obviously a place that a cubicle.
No, it's a regular laptop.
Maybe other
desktop,
people think otherwise,
right?
but yeah, okay.
So it says a workstation has no internet connectivity, right? Oh, can I log into? I think I can. I'll probably do that in a few. It has no network connectivity. A technician confirmed the port is disabled. Which of the following is the most likely responsible for the issue, right? And that would be C. Manage switch, right? So this is a switch.
22 says the keyword is confirmed port is disabled.
Exactly, right? Port is disabled. And I probably understand why most people would say B, the physical network interface card, right? So this is a switch, right? There's 2 types of switch. We have managed and unmanaged, right? Managed switches are switches that you can log in to make changes, make configuration changes, shut the ports down, set up MAC filtering, all those fancy configuration, right? There are other switches that are unmanaged, right? Which means you can't log into to perform all these actions, right?
Okay.
And that is what most of the time we as the end user we go to the stores and buy, right? Those little 6-port switch, some of them are 2448, right?
Who's we as the end user? I've never bought a Switch.
Fine. Anyways, right? But when you start working in an enterprise environment, right? All the switches that you're going to work with or you would buy, you need some sort of flexibility to manage those switches, right? So yeah, so yeah, with switches you can log in and then disable port and all that, right? So that was the answer, right? Manage port.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Hold on. All right. There was a few things in here.
And this is a patch. This is a patch panel, right? I mean, this is a older version, but there are more fancier one out there, right? But the whole point of a patch panel is for cable management. That is it, right? So you might see an exams question that says that a user or an administrator want to manage cables, right? Which device? This is a basic question, but anything that says cable management, most of the time it will be a patch panel, right?
Okay.
That is it.
Patch panel. All right. So C, because Alvin Hill says C because you only enable the disable switch port is on managed switch through CLI or W.
That is the manage, yeah.
Okay.
W web. Hold on, which one is that?
That's
Oh,
right.
web UI, yeah.
Okay.
So I actually have a firewall here. It will mimic the same thing. So let me try to log into the firewall. Hopefully I can have the address to log in. Okay, right here.
One company said we had a tech that used them to solve problems. All it took was somebody to kick a plug and I was asking why not a patch panel? Why is the answer not A?
So patch panel, you see this? There's no way you can disable anything. It has no electronics. You can't log into it. You can't do anything to it, right? So the whole point of patch panel is for cable management. That's it, right? There's you can't log into this.
What are we doing?
Hopefully. I'm trying to log into a firewall and show you how the ports are disabled.
Trying to log into firewall. Welcome in.
Do I have?
This is Tech Talk Women. Software every day week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and planning on taking a certification, or move up the ranks wherever you are. Do follow. Today is the basics with A+. Tomorrow is going to be Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus, Thursday is Security Plus, Friday is Cloud Plus, Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner, and the Sunday is AZ 900. I do have to put music, right? I do have a lullaby playing though. Our little man is sleeping. You want to hear the lullaby?
So let me share my screen here again. Hopefully that's the right one. Okay, good. So I have a firewall, right?
Oh wait, there's a debate happening. Hold on.
Debate is always healthy.
Yeah. Okay. So patch panel just extends all connections to the MDF or IDF to connect to the switching router, right? And then Ivan says patch panel is on physical side where the problem is directly to physical cable. Okay.
It's on the physical.
Oh, okay. I don't know what that meant. And then somebody says, is patch panel a form of unmanaged switch?
No, patch panel is not a switch. It's a patch panel.
What?
It's not a switch.
Patch panel is not a switch. It's a patch panel.
Yeah.
So it's all.
Yeah, that is it. That is the patch panel.
Oh, okay.
Patch panel are used for cable management. That's it.
Okay.
Right.
Got it.
Switches is a layer 2 device. If we want to be a little technical, layer 2 devices. It speaks MAC addresses and devices on the network or devices connected to the same switch by default communicate with each other. They talk MAC address. I believe I said that, but yeah. So this is a PF Sense firewall, right? it's a unified device, right? So it acts as a firewall. It acts as intrusion detection system, intrusion prevention system. You can configure all this stuff, right? SNOT and all that. But let me log in,
Is
right?
that SNOT?
SNOT is a intrusion prevention system,
Oh,
I believe.
it's definitely not what I thought, but okay.
Why is it not logging? Reload. No, now. Okay. Right, so this is the device, right? So now I'm going to click on the hamburger menu and then go to interfaces, right? So these are all the interfaces that I have, right? So the question is saying that the user has no internet connectivity, right? So which of the device would be the issue, right? Or which one is responsible? So now I can click on, let's do LAN 2, right? Click on here.
Apologies if you mentioned this already. So the purpose of this one right here is doing what exactly?
So this I'm basically mimicking a managed switch and how you can disable a port
Okay,
on a switch.
got it.
All right. So now, although this is a unified firewall, it has all this other functionality. But in this case, I'm using it as well as a switch to mimic the question that we have here, right?
Okay.
So managed switches are switches that you can log in and perform some sort of action,
Okay.
right? Unmanaged is switches that you cannot log in. That's it, right? So now, when I clicked on LAN 2 right here, right? You see where it says enable interface? Once I click here, it's disabled. Anything that connects to that port wouldn't work,
Okay.
right? So that is it, right? So that is why the user wasn't able to connect to anyone, no internet access, because the port that was connected was disabled, right?
Got it.
In order for you to enable it, just come here, click enable, and that's it, right? So I hope that makes sense,
I hope
right? So that is how you disable and enable what ports.
Ports.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome in, welcome in. Oh, also, I forgot to mention earlier, in the event that you want to watch this over, if you're planning on taking the A+, if you want to watch it over, it's going to be on YouTube. It's the same name as the one right behind me on the TV. It's the same name, so the full video will be posted on there. We've been on for 2 hours. I don't think you can fast forward us and all the talking and all those nightmares, but if you want to watch it, it's on YouTube, okay?
All right.
This is the last question.
I think, yeah, let's do.
No?
Almost in. Okay.
Okay.
Let's try this one.
Welcome in. If you're not
think
following,
it's a
follow.
segue to. Right.
Oh, when will it be uploaded? Right after we finish. Right after we finish.
I mean, it's still.
It's actually
recorded.
streaming
Yeah,
there
it's
now.
streaming there
Yeah.
too,
So right after we finish, we'll just save it there. It's just, we're not trying to post this on TikTok, the whole 9 yards, right? But it'll be on, okay? And if you have any questions, don't hesitate. We're on 9 p.m. Eastern time every day, God willing. So tomorrow's going to be Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday Security Plus. Friday is Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ900. Do you think it could be the stand-alone firewall since you use the firewall as an example?
No, so end users or workstation don't connect directly to firewalls. No.
Hey, Saran.
Firewalls protect the whole network. So this is the layout. You have the firewall, which is usually on the edge, right, of your network. You have the firewall. Sometimes you have a switch can perform the same, but you have the firewall. You have the router or the router, and then you have switches. And then now the devices connect to the switches. They can't connect directly to a firewall.
Okay.
Right? Yeah.
All right.
I think
Should I
this should say select to.
Yeah, somebody already started
Yeah,
selecting.
select to. Let me just
Okay.
type it here.
Welcome in.
Select
If you're not
to.
following, follow. Ken said he got it. All right. So which of the following statement best summarizes managed versus unmanaged switch? Select two.
Yeah. So remember we talked about manage and unmanaged switch and then how you turn off, right? So
I do remember you said it, but my
fantastic.
my attention span is only for an hour.
Fantastic. Anyways,
It's only for an hour, even then. All right, so C and D. Okay, C and D. We have an A in there. We have a D, so we know for sure it's D.
is the
Majority's saying D, but okay. Alvin is coming with the explanation. C, because unmanaged switch, it's plug and play, while managed switch
there
has
you go.
more
That's the
functions.
keyword. Plug and play, right?
Okay.
You plug it in and you pray. But anyways,
Pray.
yeah,
Okay.
you plug it in and then it
They
works.
play it. Okay,
right?
so what's the answer, please?
The answer is C and D.
C and D.
Right?
Okay.
So C says that unmanaged switches start working as soon as they are plugged into the network, right? And that's why I mentioned that as the the end user, we usually go to the store and buy on managed switch. Because remember, we are not that, I mean, I'm technical enough, but most end users are not technical enough to log into the switch and start doing stuff to it, right? So they want
sorry.
Oh, what?
No, sorry. Go ahead.
So the whole point is, hey, I want to buy a switch. Once I plug it in, it works. That's it, right? So that is what on managed switch. So on managed switch, start working as soon as possible.
I have a question. How does one is it labeled on managed switch?
It can.
How does one know?
If you go to Amazon.com and you're looking for a switch, you have option to select manage and unmanaged.
So
right?
I can't go to Best Buy and buy it.
Yes, you can go to Best Buy. They have both options.
So when I go to Best Buy and I'm just hypothetical, so I want to get it myself. I mean, forget it. It's not necessary because if I'm going to, I'll Google it before I go. So forget it.
Right, and then at the same time, and that's the whole point of this what's the name? Live and training, right? So that you know that at least there's two types of switches.
Oh,
right?
Okay. So Dwayne says that what's the difference between unmanaged switch and a router?
That is actually, I don't think we can compare. I mean, we can compare routers to switches, but if you say unmanaged specifically, I don't think we can differentiate that. But so let's differentiate between routers and switches, right? So
it's a network plus question. Oh,
yeah, okay. I mean it can be network plus. I've not seen it in the A plus, but it could still be an A plus question, right? So with routers, so most of the time routers are also called gateway, right?
Oh.
When you talk about gate, what does gate do? It takes you
entry.
to a different place, right?
Oh.
It allows you to exit.
Okay.
Right? So now if you are on a network and you want to exit that network to the next network, you need a router.
22 says router is layer 3 plus.
It's a layer 3. If you want to be technical, it's layer 3.
Okay.
Switches are layer 2. However, we have layer 3 switches, which be switches that perform routing at the same time or perform switches, right? Or switching. So that's the whole point of a router, right? Router is most of the time, it's a gateway, right? So it allows you to go to a different network. So if you want to go to Facebook.com, you need a router to route, because remember, Facebook.com is not on the same network as you, right? Okay. So you need a device that can route to the next network, right? So that is the job of a router. A switch is for internal. So if you are in a specific network, devices that are connected to the same or that are on the same switch by default can communicate with each other, right? And switches are layer 2 devices. They speak MAC address versus router that speaks for layer 3, which is IP address. Right?
Alvin says unmanaged switch is unmanageable, while router allows you to configure enter VLAN.
Inter VLAN routing.
Okay.
Yeah. Router allows you to manage or configure inter VLAN routing, right? Because remember, when we talk about VLAN is basically.
Welcome in. I'm just here to chit chat. He's the one that's doing all the talking, but.
Yeah, VLAN is basically what?
Thanks, Walter.
Logically segment, and I think we saw it in the first two questions, right? The whole point of VLAN is segmenting your switch in such a way that if a device is connected to port 1 to 5, they cannot communicate to devices that are connected to port 6 to 10, which means port 1 to 5 is a different network. Port 6 to 10 is also a different network, although they are on the same switch, right? So in order for a device on VLAN 2 to communicate with VLAN 3, they are on a different network, so you need a router, and that's why we have the inter VLAN routing, right? So you need a router for inter VLAN communication because technically it's two different networks or separate networks.
Intercontinental. Router is always allowed. Router is what allows your LAN to access the internet. Okay.
That's it. Because your internet is a different network, so it works as a gateway.
Okay. Managed also allows you to communicate to other network. Okay.
Managed
also allows you to communicate to other network.
Is it managed switch?
Is it the managed switch,
Yeah,
Alvin?
yeah. Communicating to different network is not a job of a switch. It's a router.
While
Yeah.
unmanaged is only replicate that connects to its own port. Okay, was this the last question, or is there more?
Also, yeah, that is okay. So let me just explain a few. So A says, well, unmanaged switches are generally more expensive. No, managed one is expensive, right? Because it has different features and all that.
Okay.
B says unmanaged switches have more security capabilities. That is incorrect. You need a managed switch to perform all these security capabilities, like shutting down ports, that like what we saw, right?
Okay.
So
Yes,
C
it
and
was
D.
C and D, Metabear.
So E is saying that managed switches require no configuration. That is wrong. That is wrong. Managed switches needs configuration. Right?
Okay.
So that is it. Let
And
me
then
see.
configuration means what exactly?
Meaning
'Cause I hear you say
changes.
that all the time, but
Yeah,
I've
meaning
never
changes.
understood. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, meaning change. Yeah, basically changes.
Excuse me. How many more questions?
So I think.
So the people that are wondering how long they should stay. How many
No, I
questions?
think I have one more, or probably I'm done.
You're done. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
hold on. I think I have one more.
all right. Welcome in. This is Tech
One more.
Circle and Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification. Curated for people breaking newly into IT. This is the last question for the day.
Yep.
Or if you're already in IT and plan on taking certification, or refresh your memory, or or you doom scrolling and you happen to pop us on us, we do ask that you follow. Tomorrow is 9 p.m. Eastern time. It's going to be Network Plus. Wednesday is tomorrow's Tuesday, Network Plus. So Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday is Security Plus. Friday is going to be, oh, you just added him on LinkedIn. Awesome. Friday is going to be Cloud Plus. Saturday is AWS Cloud Practitioner. Sunday is AZ 900. So if you're planning on taking any of those certifications, do stop by, answer the questions, gauge yourself. You answer with ease. You're ready for the certification. You're struggling a little bit. Polish up on it before you take it. There's no such thing as a dumb question here. Ask the questions, or I'll ask it for you. The people in the chat are knowledgeable. The only thing I ask is that you're respectful. Other than that, I'll block you, but you people are pretty cool. Or you probably just don't see me blocking people. But welcome in. Afterwards, the full video is going to be posted on YouTube, okay? All right. So a customer needs to install a new printer in their network. The customer reports that the user has intermittent connectivity issues with previous printers. Which of the following should the technician configure on the new printer to prevent this issue? There's only 3 answers. There's no D.
Yeah, just 3.
Okay. All right. All right. See. Oh, Logan, where were you? See, I think some people answered before. Peanuts. There's no D.
Oh, it was it before.
Oh, there was the previous question. Maybe. Okay. Did you just crack your head? Any more takers? Or you're tired for the night too, like me? Like my voice is chilling?
Yeah, the layer 2. I think someone asked what layer is VLAN. Layer 2, right? Because remember, VLAN is configured on switch, right? So
it's like true. All right. Logan is the only one that answered, so it's C unless there's lagging, but we're gonna go with C.
All right.
I'm hoping Logan is right.
So yeah, so the question is saying that a customer needs to install a new printer in their network.
Oh, it didn't change.
Oh,
no wonder.
Okay,
sorry.
Let's change
it didn't change.
All right, that is fine. It's like, what happened? All right, so let's delete this.
Apologies. I was wondering why nobody's answering.
Yeah. And then bring
TikTok
it back.
is tired. It's been 2 hours.
Comptia. And then please stick it right here. Okay, let's just resize this.
Okay, now I'm gonna wait until they read it. Okay. Thanks, Ken.
Yeah, it says a customer needs to install a new printer in their network. So this is a keyword, right? In their network. The customer report that users have intermittent connectivity issue with a previous printer. Which of the following should the technician configure on the new printer to prevent this issue? So it's just 3 answer options, right?
Let's see. Static. Okay. This is unanimous. Oh, wait. Somebody said A. Okay. Alvin said A. Ooh, imagine if it was A. Or we have a couple of A's. Okay, it's Alvin saying A multiple times.
Right.
Okay. So between
So-
A and C.
So when you hear gateway, I think I mentioned it before previously. When you hear gateway, router should come in mind, right? And what's the whole point of router, or what's the whole point of gateway? Connecting you to a different network. However, the question is saying that
Logan, he don't know. Stop it. I would have said the same thing.
yeah. So the question is saying that a customer needs to install a new printer in their network. So it's in the same network. You don't need a router. You don't need a gateway,
Okay.
right? And that's the keyword.
Because it's in the same.
Exactly, in the same network.
Oh, but if it wasn't in the same network.
Exactly,
and
then
you
that
need
might be the issue.
Okay.
Right?
Okay, got it.
So that is it, right? Keywords in
Okay.
their network. They are part
Alright.
of the network, right? So you don't need what? A router or a gateway, right?
All right, Alvin. I hope that makes sense, though.
Yeah. If
If it doesn't, it's okay. You can.
yeah,
message it again.
if you are connecting to a different network, then a gateway or router might be an option, right?
It's cool, Logan. Okay.
So and then so the answer is static, right? And then DHCP, talk about DHCP, right? So now let's analyze the issue here. So the issue is the IP assignment, right? When you set up DHCP, right?
Steve
Dynamic.
said he hates printers. Sorry. This is where I'm chit chat. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
When you talk about DHCP, right? Dynamic Host Configuration Protocol. Its job is automatically assign IP, right? And we also talked about what? The DORA process,
Oh yeah.
right?
I remember you saying.
And I compared that DORA process to what? To rentals, right? So now, eventually, if you are renting, so meaning the DHCP server will assign or rent or lease, that's the keyword, lease an IP address to you, right? Or to your device. And the lease by default is 8 days?
Somebody said something.
Oh, 8 hours.
22 says DHCP has a lease time, so
There you go,
after the
there you
time
go.
configured, it would assign the new IPs and is not resolved as a
It's not reserved,
reserved as
right?
static.
So that is it, right? Same thing as rentals, right? You have what? You have a lease with the landlord. So once the lease is over, guess what? You don't have that room anymore. So if you are sending you've assigned your address to that specific building by next year or next year that you have to change your address.
But can you renew the lease?
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
A DHCP has what? Renewal process as well.
Okay.
Right? So once the lease is about to end, right? The renter or the tenant or the device that took the IP address will request again saying that, hey, I'm still here. I still need that IP, right? Do you think I can keep that, right? And then the DHCP server says, okay, I'm going to extend it for another one,
Okay.
right? However, if 8 days, 10 days, the device is offline, the DHCP would know that, okay, this device is not online anymore, right?
Okay.
He didn't even tell me that he was leaving, right? But the room is empty, so I'm going to take back the room and
Okay.
assign it to someone else, right? So
Rent
that
to
is
someone
how
else.
DHCP works, right?
Okay.
So now, because it's a printer, right, and it has DHCP, sometimes the IP address might change, right? So now, if users are sending print requests to the wrong apartment number that you used to be, right, you wouldn't receive any response, right? So, however, if you buy your own house, guess what? It's a static house, right?
You get a okay. Kendi says reserved IP.
Yes.
Okay.
Reserve IP is a feature of DHCP that allows you to reserve that specific IP. So anytime that you come online, you still get the same IP. Similar to landlords and their son or family members, they always have a dedicated room for them. So anytime they come from abroad or whatever, they always go to that room,
Wow,
right?
that's very specific. Why can't you just say in-laws? The in-laws have a suite when they have a
Oh,
room.
you're right too.
Exactly.
In-laws, right? You're right.
They have a place.
But all right. So yeah, that's IP reservation,
Okay.
right? Can I?
Oh, okay. So Steve says that. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me go. Logan says something first. Logan says dynamic host configuration protocol assigns IP address. If it fails, a PIPA kicks in.
There you go.
Okay.
Right.
And then Steve says that a reserved IP can get messy without good record keeping. Okay.
True.
Mr. Snake says a DHCP is easier to avoid subnetting.
It's easier to avoid.
DHCP is easier to avoid subnetting. So I think he's answered the question
Okay.
and saying it's easier
All
to.
right. So let me share my screen here. Let me go back to my firewall. Right. So it's a unified device, and
Welcome in. This is Tech Talk Women Sakura. Every day of the week is a different certification curated for people breaking newly into IT, or if you're already in IT and plan on taking a certification, or just chit chat with the rest of us here
okay.
and share your knowledge with the newbies like us. Please do follow. We go live 9 p.m. Eastern time. Tomorrow is going to be Network Plus. Tomorrow's Tuesday is Network Plus. Wednesday is Linux Plus. Thursday Security Plus is going to be on the page, by the way. So Friday is Cloud Plus. This is Raymond. He has over 30 plus certification, including all his AWS certification. So if you come for AWS this day, he's going to wear his golden jacket, and his CISSP and some of the other ones up there. So if you're planning on taking one that is not we're not covering the rest of the week, do reach out. He'll answer. It'll just take him a while to respond. Plus, it's a 9 to 5 plus a family. So don't hesitate. Follow. Mm-hmm.
All right. So now we're talking about what DHCP, right? And then the reservation and all that, right? So this is pfSense, right? Firewall device. It's a unified firewall, so it performs other services than just firewall, right? So I click on the hamburger menu here and I go to services, right? Guess what? It's a DNS server. I can configure it as a DNS server, right? I can also configure it as a DHCP, right? So once I click on DHCP, right, I can enable DHCP, right? And then once I scroll down, so this is the address pool, right? So this is the address pool here. So this is the address that the devices would get, right? It will be in this range, right? Scroll down, and then all the way down, you see that it says DHCP static mapping. That is the reservation on this pfSense. Some other network devices might have a different name. They might even give it specifically reservation, right? But on pfSense, it says DHCP static mapping, right? So once I click static mapping, it will tell me to map a MAC address to the IP address that I want, right? So now each time that the device comes online, guess what? It's going to get the same IP address, right? So yeah, so that is it. Hope that makes sense.
Shakna says reserving IP addresses in subnet and have no dependency. Oh, okay, Mr. Snake. I guess Mr. Snake says something. I missed it. Oh, okay. Sorry, they were answering to Mr. Snake. Okay.
All right. So yeah. So
all right.
I think that is it for today.
All right. We've been on for 2 hours. 2 hours. We've been on for 2 hours. It's supposed to be an hour.
So tomorrow is
Network. See how he's ignoring me.
Plus.
Tomorrow's Network Plus 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay, so if you do have time to join in, please do join in. If you're planning on taking a certification, do join as well. Thank you for joining.
All right. Good night, everyone.
I try to rush them off before somebody asks a question. So. Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night. See you tomorrow.
Good night. Tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Thank you for joining in. Network Plus. Good night.
All right. Good night.